Welcome back. This is your Chakra Clear Out for July of my Anarchist Medicine series. It happens the first Wednesday of the month at 9 a.m., and you can sign up to be alerted of the next one at charnacassell.com. The world used to be a place where news and information came in very slowly, and now we're bombarded, and there's constant triggering traumatic information that we're getting about what's happening globally, and it's nonstop. It's set up for us to constantly be consuming it to keep us in a state of shock and keep us in a state of needing to know, watch, listen, so that we think we can have a sense of control of things, but we actually don't. We can have control over is our internal state and our perspective. And we are actually much more effective at rising up and making a difference and standing in what we care about if we have a calm, regulated nervous system. This is why I care so deeply about meditation and offer this to you each month. And my hope is that you use these recordings and that you do them regularly, because really a regular practice is the most radical thing that you can engage in. So, with that, let's get started. Previously, we have cleaned out, we've learned how to run our energy and go through these 7 chakras. And today, the focus is going to be on how to calm our nervous system. So, we're going to look at a practice that can help you not only throughout your day, but also if you have trouble sleeping at night, how to engage in that practice. So, it's really useful given everything that's happening in the world to have micro practices that we can pause and do. And my teacher, Richard Strozzi Heckler, used to say, we are our practices. So the things that we're consuming, so for instance, if the first thing you do in the morning is you wake up and you look at your phone and you are reading the news or looking at reels about what's happening, it's like there's a flood of information that can affect your whole day. Or if right before bed you do the same thing, that is the information that's entering your subconscious and your dreams, or while you're in meditation, things might push through. And what we want to do is also have an option for how to re-regulate and calm and clear things out, and to create more space for something else inside our own minds. So let's begin. And I'm also going to start with a breath practice, because the most immediate way to change your state and re-regulate yourself is through your breath. So actually, you can keep your eyes open for this part. This is a brain gym hookup, which connects the right and left hemispheres of your brain. And so first, what you want to do is extend your arms out in front of you. Cross your wrists, let your hands face one another, interlace your fingers, and bring your hands to rest against your chest. Then go ahead and cross your ankles. And so this is connecting the right and left hemispheres of your brain so they can communicate. When we are in a panicked state, there's no communication between the right and left hemispheres of the brain. So you can do this seated. You can also do this laying down. So for this meditation, if you're not driving a car, you can go ahead and lay down. And this can help. The pressure of the hands on the chest can feel calming for people. What we're about to do, the breathing is a calming breath. So when you can't sleep or when you're anxious, your nervous system is in a hyper aroused state. And this activates a hypo-aroused state, which is the parasympathetic nervous system. And as you're breathing, you'll notice, let's see, well, just pay attention to what happens after just a few minutes. We're not going to do this for long, but technically, if you do something like this for 10 minutes, it resets your nervous system. So first, what you're doing is you're inhaling full through your nose, full and slow. So breathing until your belly presses against your ribs, and to just keep bringing breath in, then bring it up into your chest. And at the top of the breath, purse your lips like you're blowing sand through a straw, and you're controlling each grain of sand as you exhale. And when you get to the end of the exhale, pause, see if you can count to 3 before you bring in your next breath. And repeat. Inhaling through your nose slowly. Feeling your belly and your chest. Getting to the top of the breath, pursing your lips. Go even slower than you think. This is like giving yourself a hug from the inside. Pressing all of the air out and seeing if you can count to 3. If you can't, that's okay. Go at your own rhythm. And then inhaling again. And through this, you can totally have your eyes closed at this point, but I just wanted to give you a chance to see what I was doing. Pursing your lips. Slow, slow exhale. Inhaling at the bottom, slowly as well, feeling your belly. This will be the last one. But remember, you can do this for as long as you need. Sometimes people on my massage table will fall asleep while we're doing this. Exhaling. And just noticing if there's any difference in how you felt a minute ago. You can leave your hands intertwined and resting on your chest, or you can release them if it feels too tight. Letting your eyes closed if they're not already closed. And let's begin. Resting your attention in the center of your head. You can take your fingers, your pointer fingers, and put them over the top of your ears, imagining that a line goes through the center of your head and then through the top of your head drops down, and the two meet at a point. Resting your focus there. Go ahead and say hello to yourself. Say your name a few times. You're claiming this space for yourself. Nothing else, no one else gets to hang out here right now. This is your time. Now, say to yourself, I call all of my energy back to me. Wherever you've left it, whomever you've left it with. There are a lot of distractions throughout our day. You may feel a list growing of things you need to be focused on in the future. See if you can release all of that now. Imagine your energy consolidates around you in a semi-permeable bubble of protection, arm's length out, above your head, below your feet, side to side, and front to back. Give it a clear blue edge, the color of Windex, which is a psychic boundary. And know that you can do this throughout your day, every time you walk through a doorway or sit on a chair, constantly reminding yourself you are protected. And this allows in whatever feels nourishing. It's semi-permeable. So whatever no longer serves you can just gently move out of your space. And what you want to call in can gently move in to your space. And resting your attention in the center of your head, put a drop of gold. And make it the size, for now, of a poppy seed. And from here, imagine that the warm, vibrant energy of the sun can flow down through the top of your head and flow down on either side of your spine. And the perfect grounding energy of the earth. As you inhale, you can draw it up through your feet, up through your legs. And these two energies, they meet in the bowl of your pelvis. So inhaling, you're drawing down and you're drawing up, and exhaling, it mixes together to create the perfect blend of energy for you. And you exhale back down your legs, out your feet, and you exhale, it goes up the front of your body, branches off at your collarbones, flows down your arms and out your palms. It also flows up the front of your body, up your neck, out the top of your head, like a big water fountain, flowing energy between you and your bubble. It also flows out your tailbone. So there's constantly this flow of energy that you can use to clear out your day, to clear out your dreams from the night before. Inhaling down through the top of your head, flowing down your back. Inhaling up through your feet, up your legs, mixes in the bowl of your pelvis, flows up the front of your body, down your arms, out your palms, flows up the front of your body, out the top of your head, as well as out your tailbone, out back into the earth. Knowing and trusting that there's always a bigger energy that can support you and coming into the present moment. So intend that this energy just keeps flowing through you while we are doing the rest of this meditation. Resting your attention in the center of your head, that tiny poppy seed of gold, start to expand it. So as it grows, it becomes a peanut and a lime and an orange. It just keeps getting bigger. And as it expands, it's moving out any thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that are distracting you, that are worrying you, that are keeping you from being able to be calm in this present moment. As they move out of your space, it doesn't mean you don't care about them. It doesn't mean they're not worthy of your concern, but you're letting them know this is not the right time for you. You can pick that up later. Right now, you get to have more focus and tension and control over the space in your own mind. Ultimately, that usually helps you address the things that you care about and are concerned about most. So as you keep expanding this gold, it fills the inside of your cranium. It then is there may be images and words, and you can pay attention to those or take note of those, but you don't need to know. You don't need to know what's cluttering your head right now. Remember using deep breaths. If you need to keep your arms interlocked in order to keep calming your system, you can keep doing that. But as the gold expands and it fills the inside of your head and goes beyond, now it's like a golden halo around your head. And keeps expanding, pressing up against the edge of this bubble of protection. Just noticing, how does it feel to have your whole head filled with golden light? And then starting to shrink it back down. And if you need to spend a longer time cleaning out, you can always do that. You can also come back to this throughout your day. So as the gold is moving slowly back, embracing the edges of your skull, then moving into the interior, just keeps getting smaller, then it's getting just filling your brain. Then just in the center. Noticing if it feels any different in this moment than it did a few minutes ago. If you need to turn the volume up on the grounded energy more than the solar energy, which is energizing, go ahead and intend that now. Intend to feel even more grounded. Energy follows intention and attention. Shrinking this gold back down to the size of an orange, a lemon, a peanut. Could simply be a poppy seed. And letting your focus rest there. We love to think about things. We often need to have something to focus on. And so to hold our attention. So even if you're trying to go to sleep at night, you can lay there and imagine there's this drop of gold and let your attention rest on that. Then see, often there's so much tension in our jaws. When we get stressed, the energy rises up from our pelvic bowl up. And usually, like, our jaws will tighten and lock, or we're spouting out. So all the energy rises, and you usually feel from your chest up. See if you can exhale out your mouth. Let there be space between your teeth and your lips, as if you're biting on a big fat pencil, and just letting there be space back there. And the breath falls out gently. And see if you're laying down, if you can like if you take your fingers and hold your chin. If you've ever seen a skeleton in a science class and they're like, rah, 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 moving the chin up and down. See if you can gently move your chin without it being so tight and controlled, and let it fall backwards. So you have a soft jaw. And just let the breath breathe itself out your mouth. You might even want to give a sigh. So your attention is focused on the gold in the center of your head. You have a soft jaw. And then intend you're even more grounded. And how you can do that is send a grounding cord, like a tether or a taproot from a tree, from your tailbone through your chair or your bed, all the way down into the earth. And you're like, oh, I want to be even more grounded. So go ahead and ground your chair, each leg of the chair you're sitting on, or each leg of the bed you're laying on. Everything gets grounded down. You can also ground your room and even your house. And noticing how that feels. Does it feel any different? There's a lot of increased worry and fear, especially right now in countries where there's war or where there's powers that be that we don't agree with. So there can be a lot of worry running in the background. And so this practice is really important self-care right now. I consider this sleep hygiene. And I want to encourage you also to engage in media hygiene. So being very intentional about when you consume and what you consume if you're needing a calmer nervous system. We have a consciousness that can engage in and think about so many things at the same time. So attention in the center of your head, attention in your jaw, the grounding cores. And if a mantra is helpful, you can also say something to yourself that's soothing. Could be, I am safe now. Something that you can believe, because it can often feel like, no, I don't get to have control. I don't feel safe. But can you notice you're safe right now? Or it's okay to rest. This is hard for many people. It's okay to rest. Inhaling, exhaling. It's okay to rest. I'm safe right now. It's okay to rest. I am safe right now. Soft jaw, if your jaw is clenched again. If you need to keep doing the breath practice from earlier, slow, full belly breaths out of pursed lips, which gives you a sense of control. Can't control what's happening in the world, but I can control my inner state and shift my perspective. Inhaling, it's okay to rest. Exhaling, I am safe right now. Or any other words that feel better to you. Sometimes we can only feel safety or something like that, like good in our pinky toe. It's a small part of us. See if there's any part of you that can rest, or any part of you that feels safe enough right now. Keep bringing your focus back to that spot of gold in the center of your head. Soft jaw. Exhale out your pelvic floor, either out your vulva or out your anus. Breath soft. And just see if you can feel your body dropping deeper into your bed or into your chair, heavy sits bones, heavy back. With each exhale, you drop deeper into yourself. You get heavier. Soft jaw. You're protected. I am safe right now. It's okay to rest. It's okay to rest. It's okay to rest. Soft pelvic floor, soft jaw. And knowing that any time throughout your day you can use this. If we've just done this and you feel too sleepy for the rest of your day, you can do some cupping and wake your body up. Slapping the sides of your arms and legs and tapping on the top of your head, which I can show you in a moment. But really, I want to focus on calm right now. We need more calm in order to think clearly enough to focus what we care about, to focus on what we care about. Remembering you have the ability to, at any time throughout your day, clear your mind with these tools. Remember your protection. Remember your ground. And that there's a bigger energy here to help support you and bring you back to the present moment. You can do this. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining me. I hope that felt useful. If you want to listen to the previous recordings, once again, you can find them here on YouTube. And I am happy that you're part of this community.